And I guess we've been using it pretty consistently, me personally, for 5 months.
Okay.
And for me, it's been a rather dramatic change. So about 2 years ago, I tore the meniscus in my left knee pretty bad. And it took me about 6 months, 7 months to actually get diagnosed properly. And basically the doctors just said, you're going to have to learn to live with the pain. Because of my age, they didn't want to do surgery. They were thinking that it would cause arthritis to set in a little bit faster and things like that. So I kind of just been dealing with it for the past 2 years. And then about 5 months ago, the pain got so bad that I couldn't walk anymore. My knee was very swollen. I didn't have full range of motion. When I was at home, I would have to use a wheelchair to get around. I could barely get out of bed. I could barely sleep just because of the pain was so intense. And that was with me also taking pretty heavy doses of codeine for painkillers. And I would still roll over and just wake up because of the pain. It was really bad. And then Donna said, what's that?
Do you mind me asking how old you are?
I am 44, 40,
Okay.
40, yeah, 44.
Okay.
So I'm not like really, I'm older, not.
You're not old.
Yeah, I'm not there yet, but I'm getting close. So Donna just kept telling me, you need to use these patches and they'll work. And I was just like, in my mind, I'm like, this is snake oil. I'm not doing this. It took me 10 years to use essential oils with my wife. And so I was like, I'm not doing this. But because I trust Donna tremendously and Craig tremendously, I was like, all right, fine, I'll do it. And I didn't want to have to lie to her when she asked me if I was using them. So I was like, I need to do it. So she told me to put the X39, carnosine, I believe. And there was another one. So I had like 4 patches on my knee every day for about 2 months straight. And I just did it pretty religiously, kind of just got into a habit of it. And to be honest, I didn't think anything was changing. And then I went to a job where it required a lot of walking, roughly about 3 acres of property I had to walk. And the first day, my wife calls me and says, hey, how's your knee doing? And it kind of clicked. I was like, it doesn't hurt. She's like, what do you mean it doesn't hurt? I'm like, there's like no pain in my knee. Like I walked all day and it's not hurting me. She's like, did you take your cane? I'm like, no, I didn't bring my cane. And the next day I noticed that it was range of motion was even better and then better. And now it will, and just to backtrack just a moment, I did place a consult. So as a veteran, I called my doctor to try to get to see a orthopedic surgeon because I was just like, you know what, I'm done. We're just gonna have the surgery and I'm done. And so it took me a really long time to get an appointment through the VA. So by the time I got the appointment, my knee wasn't hurting, but I went to the appointment anyways. They redid an X-ray of my knee. And the doctor came in and was just like, your X-ray looks better than the first one. So we're not sure what you're doing, but your knee's getting better, which is amazing. And so I have just been doing the patches now, every day. Like it's just, I don't know how it works, but it worked. Tremendously worked. I can walk upstairs. I can get in and out of my vehicle. I can get out of bed. I've been able to sleep, just so many things that I wasn't able to do really for the past 2 years just because of the pain in my knee. So it's been pretty amazing. And yeah, that's pretty much, that's my story and I'm sticking to it.
Walking that piece of property, how long had you been on the patches?
2 months, maybe 3 months.
Okay.
And Donna told me that sometimes it could take a little bit. So I was like, well, I'm not seeing anything happen. And I wanted to be overnight because I wanted relief. And then it just kind of clicked. I'm like, wait a minute, like I'm actually sleeping at night. Like what's going on? So it was pretty interesting. But once I noticed the change, Like it was like, oh, this is day and night. I can walk. Like this was great. I wasn't using a cane when I was out in town. There was even times where I had to call work and I'm like, I have to reschedule. Like I can't go up and down the stairs for this job. So it was pretty interesting how it's all kind of worked out. And I've always been hesitant to take things, and I don't know why, to be honest. It's never steered me wrong, but I'm just very thankful that Donna kept pursuing, and I have nothing but great things to say about the patches and how they've worked for me. Obviously, I guess I'm I hope I'm not the anomaly. I don't think that I am, but it's been great. And even the doctor was like, man, whatever it is you're doing, just keep doing it because it's working and it's working really well. So it's been amazing.
Well, Daniel, that's amazing. And the fact that you're pain-free, the fact that you do not need surgery now or your cane is just absolutely phenomenal. So thank you for that. Thank you for your testimony. And we would love for you to come back in another 60 to 90 days and update us and let us know, you know, the next big thing that's happened for you.
Wonderful. Can do. Definitely.
Thank you so much.